And we're off and rolling in Miami. Swings through that one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Here's the third baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna. Inside. And that is ball 1.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first. And Acuna retired. And that's the 3rd out. Now the third baseman.
Leading off tonight, the third baseman, number 6, Jesus Rodden.
Inside ball. Ball.
And another ball. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He sends it into the second deck, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. So up next, Leo DeVries.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Perdomo, the runner at third. Williams over at second with 1 down. Got him swinging for the K. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Comes up empty.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put them away.
And the inning is over. Back here in Miami, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Carlos Santana digs in now. First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. Almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Up the middle. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's the second baseman. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and a full count now. On the ground, right side. Santana steps on the bag, out number 2. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Backed off the plate that time. And the 1-0.
That's the ball.
2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. Outside with a breaking ball.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Biz Mackey getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1.
Ball. That's inside. Ball. Inside.
And that one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 down. This is Corbin Carroll. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you...
Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner on the go again. Ball misses.
Outside, that's the ball.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. A bunt, and it's popped up. 2 down. Here's the third baseman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Should be extra bases. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. Here's Bryant now.
The left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-2. That one the other way. And foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Bryant swings, and a high fly ball driven deep left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Max Clark.
The right fielder, Max Clark.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball right field. Nori settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's two down. So back to the top of the order. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going. Now the number 2 hitter. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Now back in safely at first. Quick toss to first. Witt dives back in safely. Witt off of first with 2 away. That one almost got him.
Ball 3.
Here's a 3-0. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. But he's safe. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Two on, 2 outs. Runner on the move. There's a ball. No throw, safe at second. Out to short, Perdomo. And that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in, Leo DeVries. Chris Sale back to work. Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out.
Batter number 2.
Now, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball. That's inside.
Up the middle. Witt over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Bernie Williams digs in now.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1.
Comebacker to the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th, Carlos Santana now at the plate.
Nope. Outside.
Right now,
that pitch is
behind in the
out.
count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
In the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1. Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. That one misses, and it's 1-0. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 down. Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal.
Nope. That's inside. Inside. Ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dreamer, the first baseman.
And now it's going to be Carlos Santana. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Making a move to first. Entering as the pinch runner, Dave Roberts. Getting some more speed on the bases. Mackey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Go to second. Save. Runner goes again. Ball outside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Way out front for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Yeah. Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Next to hit, Dante Nori. He popped out his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. At the plate, number 86. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one ripped but foul. Sliced hard but foul. In the air, right field. Clark moving under it. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
You know, this group of hitters need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fought off foul.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Chris Bryant. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Joe Adell.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Raleigh aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And a 1-2. Got it. Now 1 away. 1 out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Max Clark. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. And now a huge at bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. 1 for 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now it's going to be number 86. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Puts a bunt down. On to Murray. Got him for out number 2, but the run scores. And we are tied. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Leo DeVries.
Well, these guys finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-0.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight. Balls. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Joan Duran. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out. To the left side, but it is well foul. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And now Bernie Williams.
The designated hitter, Bernie Williams.
Ball, that's out.
Two balls, no strikes to count. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one's in there, and a count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground, and that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Miami, and now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Now, Red Whiter.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Go ahead run on base. Here's Joe Adele. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. Adele in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Nori on the move. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. Just missed.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
High fly ball, right field. Clark moving under this one. And there are 2 outs. Now the catcher up to hit, Bismacky. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. New pitcher now, Angel Serpa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oh, that's it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Max Clark. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Going. Gone. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Murray. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the third baseman. This one in the air. Settles under it. 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Nori under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll.
Aye.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And it goes just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging.
Up next for Santo Domingo.
And now the right fielder, Dante Nori.
Nori.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and
That's
misses.
inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fouled off. He was late.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And now it's filled up. Hammered. Put the extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a swing on that one as he ripped.
Aroldis Chapman comes on now.
Pretty big at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Breaking ball, and that got him. Now the number 2 hitter, Leo DeVries. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead.
Double steal. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. 2 on, 1 out. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. The tag, and he's dead at home. Played the safety squeeze perfectly there. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Miami for the top of the 8th, Carlos Santana now at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. Oh, and a nice sliding stop to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Now here is Bernie Williams. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Home team down a run. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
As you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Clark gets under it. Takes it in for the out. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. In for a strike. Good slider. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tyler Rogers. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Snap throw, snaps it to third.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. We go to the ninth. Leading off, number 29.
Now, Jugando.
Nope. Ball one.
Popped up. Has a beat on it. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Joe Adele.
Yeah, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Foul ball there. Duran goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one misses. Ball one. And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Max Clark, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch out, but no action. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Ball, that's out.
Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. That misses. Ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That gets by him. In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead in the ninth. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Number 86 up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, number 40.
Ball, that's outside. Yeah!
And a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Dante Nori.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
High fly ball, right field. Clark under it. And that is the ball game. And your final.